What's up guys, Claydragon29 here. So now I'm going through my last review of decks for just the time being, before I try and find some new ones or get some more suggestions from you guys. So this is one that I actually helped my mate create, and I'm just using it now. One of the first decks that I really liked and was using on Dueling Network before I went over to Devpro, and that's 6 Samurai. So this is more of like an FTK kind of 6 Samurai deck, or OTK. It's just looking at swarming 6 Samurais onto the field, and then just taking out your opponent with all of them. And also I run Naturia Samurais in this, so looking at bringing out Beast and Barkion and basically locking your opponent down is also really important. But yeah, this guy, he's feeling pretty confident with the field he's got set up. But I'm no fool. I know that the face downs are barely going to be anything because this is a prophecy deck. So he's trying to intimidate me with them, but I know that they are not intimidating at all. So I just decided to go with the loop that I've got planned. So I got a couple of keys on which I'm going to play. And then, yep, go into Kagemusha, bang, Shien, and then, I bounce his monster, and now I'm just going to go for the attack. And he ends it because he knows he's got nothing face down. And even if he did, Shien would negate it, and I've got enough attack points to just absolutely wipe out his life points. So this 6 Sam deck also looks at Asceticism of the 6 Samurai, which is a really handy card with Elder of the 6 Samurai going into Kagemusha. So Asceticism of the 6 Samurai basically is where if you have if you have a 6 Sam monster on the field with the same attack points as a 6 Sam monster in your deck, you can special summon that 6 Sam monster from your deck, which is an incredible card to use. So I drew a Gateway and 6 Samurai United right off the bat. Incredibly. And then I get enough counters on United, get 2 counters out, you get to draw 2 cards, draw another United, which is incredible. Then I can summon Kigeki, go from Kigeki into Kagemusha. And I mean, this was just an incredible first one. Gateway of 6 Samurai, there's a reason it's limited to 1, because it just gets you so many cards into your hand. So I've got a Naturia Beast out now, which means that he can bring that Topaz Tiger into his Tracker Zone, but he's basically got nothing to play. And next turn, I'll get more Bushido counters, more things that I can do, and he knows that he's screwed. So the 6 Sam deck, it's not as good as it has been in the past, I'm not going to lie. Shien, of course, being limited to 1. Gateway of the 6 being limited to 1. Does limit it slightly, but other than that, it is still a very strong deck, and it is still used by a lot of people because it has this now swarming capability that I've been talking to you about. As you can see, I'm demonstrating it here, so bringing out lots of monsters at the same time. And if you have Shien's Dojo, 6 Samurai United, or Gateway of the 6, it just continues this swarm to keep going, and it's just really strong. And so it's definitely a deck that I would recommend you trying. In this one here, he's using a random kind of flame deck, I suppose is what you'd call it. Anyway, I draw Asceticism, which will be kind of handy, I believe, if I've got the right cards to play. Not sure. But yeah, or no. Okay, I decide not to. It goes bottomless, I negate with Shien. So I decided, obviously, maybe not to play Asceticism. No, I decided not to. It doesn't really matter because I've got Energy's effect. For some reason, I decided to bounce. Oh, that's why. Now I'll use Asceticism to get Iru, which is really handy because that way I can bring out Grandmaster next turn anyway. So yeah, I directly attack with all these guys, and in my main phase 2, even if I went into Gaga Cowboy, wouldn't have done anything, but I go into Roach because I figure he's got Hazy Flame Beast, so maybe he'll try special summoning something. But yeah, he's got nothing. Shien will negate Torrential Tribute if he tries anything. So I just decided to attack directly. And he's got no way of defending that. So this still, I'm not going to lie, it's going to look really boring. But in my defense, I don't know what the face downs are. I don't realize that this person's face downs are going to be 2 7 Tools of the Bandit and an MST. I've got to think of this as a serious Harpy deck that's got serious traps that can be, like really bad against me. So I kind of treat it that way. And so not off to the best start. Naturia Beast, though, kind of comes to the rescue there. And I'll use Utopia, both of its materials, to stop these attacks. Just because I can. I don't realize he's got all these face down, so I figure I might as well just go for it. Every time I'm cautious attacker, I don't want to summon anything else because I don't know what he's going to bring out. So I'm very cautious, and I just decide for the next, I think, 4 attacks to just directly attack with Naturia Beast. Because I've got nothing else really. I could play lots of monsters, I could do lots of things, but I just don't know if he's got a Torrential, or a Mirror Force or anything. Obviously, I don't think he's got a Mirror Force, so I'm just thinking it's safe just to continue directly attacking with the Naturia Beast. So I do draw a Gateway, so I've got backup. I know if he plays a card and gets rid of stuff, I've got backup. I've got a Dark Hole just in case things go bad. He gets Pot, so he uses Pot, but I just negate it with the Naturia Beast. Which means, with 600 life points left, I'm thinking, you know what, might as well, now that he's got nothing left, just directly I can get with the Naturia Beast in this game. I didn't realize that the 3 traps was 2 7 tools of Bandit and MST, so, forgive me for making it look boring. It wasn't my intention, I just didn't know what he was going to have face down there. So now I'm against an Ice Barrier guy who is combining it with Tidal, which I think it's a pretty smart idea, I suppose. Not as efficient as perhaps other possible combinations, but I start pretty solidly. I've got Enishi, Shien, and Grandmaster. I find Enishi that's one of the best 6-am cards around right now for its effect, because its effect is incredibly OP right now, just for what it's able to do. And then I just go into Excalibur. Excalibur's going to be strong enough that it can go over the top of Tidal. And then the rest of my guys will directly take to almost beat him. Almost. So he's still just clinging on. So he's hoping for a good draw. Doesn't exactly get it. Goes Strategist just to try something. Tidal. Tries to destroy Shien. Not going to work. Replay ends because next turn I can just destroy a Strategist. So, yeah. So that's basically the 6 Samurai deck. It's just looking at doing a lot of, swarming to the field. And with Asceticism and, Dojo, United, and Gateway, you can just get a lot of great combos out and a lot of great XYZs. And you can also still go with the old-fashioned synchros like I do with Kagemusha. Really up to you. So, yeah, I'll be getting a deck review of that up soon, hopefully. So anyway, please subscribe to my channel. It's Claydragon29 signing off.